I woke up with a cough. There's a draft in the living room. There's like cold air seeping in through the, first of all, the window. Sometimes I have the air ones open too, for good airflow. But there's like a crack. I think there's air being pulled off part of the natural air circulation system. So the air goes out here. There's the pull. And then there's a creak at the bottom of the floor between the wall and the window. There's some cold air. If you put your hand there, you can feel the cold air there. So sometimes I wake up sleeping in that room with a cough. So I put on this neck warmer here that I bought from Tima. A lot of stuff you see me wearing. Almost a paraphernalia, okay? All this a paraphernalia. A lot of stuff you see me wearing comes from Tima. I've been on a lot of stuff from Tima. This comes from Tima. These with the decoding perception ability, where my eyes just cut through the very fabric of reality metric system. It has to keep me from burning people to ashes with laser beam eyes. The perception I look like this, I end up burning holes in the walls because I end up seeing through the metric system to such an intense level. This is why when I take this off, I end up seeing the whole with moves and no kind of foreman or Django and trying to end up breaking down the whole agenda. I'm being facetious, so here's the point. Yesterday I was real mad. I was ranting for like 6 hours towards the end of the day. I was live like 12 hours yesterday approximately. And towards the end of the day I got in the mood and got off being really mad and I talk about things that have really been pissing me off. So sometimes if I get mad, I get locked into being mad. And it can take hours to break out of it. So towards the end of the day, I started getting irate about things going on. And there's a lot of irating things going on. Gyrating. There's a lot of irating things going on. So what I did to kind of break that pattern, I did some push-ups, said my prayers, took my vitamins, like the Hulk Hogan protocol. Take your prayers, say your prayers, take your vitamins, be a real American, understand? So the real American, at least in checking the box, I got the spirit of 1776, humanity will defeat you, okay? Wow, okay, you want to eat your babies. Want to eat your babies, wow. Okay, so here's the point. I'm more American in spirit than a lot of people are living in America. So I'm a Christian man in Sweden. And if you ask me, it'd be like, well, the Bible, King James Bible, guns, God, and Bible. And I can't have guns because I'm in Sweden legally. I can have my Bible, okay. The governments make it hard to have a family. But, okay. And then, meanwhile, the freedom of speech, God-given human rights, anti-oppression, willing to risk my life resisting to my nation and suffer horrible people like this guy's nuts because he's speaking about the government and being ridiculed and mocked and having hardship in doing that due to, if I know about some theoretical conspiracy the government has, I got to speak out about it. So that's not real. Oh, okay. Here's the point. As opposed to the average, like a lot of Americans, I won't say average, but a lot of Americans, Trump won, okay, so which means if you trust voting, assume Messiah unless proven otherwise, it means that it's 50% of Americans, 50+% of Americans are not Bidenites. Here's the point. So in spirit, I'm more American than a lot of contemporary Americans are. Where they're like, oh, yeah, ban guns, save the babies, the school students. It's like the problem is too few guns. Here's another thing too, how it works with emotional arguments in public. They manipulate the public with emotive argument. So they have Biden up there. I remember that happened, some kind of shooting. It goes up there with pictures of babies. The babies, ban guns to babies. Okay. The simple logical answer is, the answer to gun crime is more guns. See, paradoxically to some people, where people are being shot with guns, remove guns from society. When if you argue for it logically, it makes sense. In Norway, they had the Utøya shooting under Bering Breivik, okay? And he goes to an island where there's some youth camp, and he goes around with I don't know, an M14 or whatever, he has some kind of battle rifle. He goes around shooting them there, and just slaughtering them, like just picking them off of the island. Since he's the only man on the island with a gun, that makes it very easy for him to 1 versus 30 just go kill a lot of people. What about the Swedish school shooting in Örebro recently? Well, there's one guy with a gun going around just killing people until the cops show up with guns. So it's the response that time that determines his body count there. Okay. Whereas more guns in society, if every third teacher had a gun, if Sweden was like, yeah, people can have a covert carry license, so the janitor had a gun, let's say, every third teacher had a gun. So let's say you got 12 teachers in the school, okay, a janitor, and every third teacher has a gun, and the janitor has a gun, and then some guy goes in and starts shooting, and in the hallway starts shooting. Somebody hears gunfire. One these teacher guns like this is shooting. They get the gun. They go hear the gunfire. There is bang popping. So he get less people killed if there were more people on the premises having guns. They were not having guns on the premises for school shooting purposes. Okay, see, it's like they covert carry. Regular citizen has got a gun for self-defense protection. Okay, and they're not like a guy who's getting a gun to do a shooting. Okay, so the answer to gun violence is not less guns. The answer to gun violence is more guns. And notice how I argued for that logically and showed how it's harder to do school shootings if there's more people having guns. Because the people that are wanting to do gun violence don't care about law, see? So if somebody's like, I want to kill a lot of people, okay, that's like a lone wolf terrorist. I want to kill a lot of people. Or I'm wanting to murder people, multiple people, mass murder. But it's illegal for me to buy a gun. So since it's illegal to buy a gun, the thing I want to do, murdering people, obviously that's illegal too. Okay, it's not like, well, I'm not allowed to. It's illegal to carry guns to a school place, so I'm stopping my mass murder plans because it's illegal to carry a gun out in public, something like this. Okay, so people that are motivated to murder people don't give a crap about what the law is. Understand? If it's illegal to acquire, possess, and utilize a firearm, they don't care about that. So if you have gun control, only people that don't care about what the law is will have guns, or people that are working for the law. So part of resisting tyranny is being as armed and dangerous as you legally can be in your nation. That's part of resisting tyranny. Okay, because if you look at history, we learn from history. Those who don't learn from history repeat or something like this. So if you look at tyrants, Mao, the Stalinist purges, Hitler, anything, North Korea, you want to tyrannize people, the pre-step is always removing guns from society. So we want to put people in camps. Step one, get guns out of the citizens' hands, because it's harder to like scoop people up and throw them in camps if every third family has a gun at home. See, and that makes it harder for us to tyrannize the public in despicable ways. So the real reason that the government wants to disarm the public is to be able to bully you and push you further, and it's easy to push you further if you're disarmed. So it's harder to bully somebody who's not a harmless person, understand? That's why tyrants, abusers don't like people being armed, because if you're armed, that makes it harder for them to get away with destroying you, okay? So for example, yeah, so basically part of resisting tyranny before it happens is prevention. It's being as armed as dangerous as you can be, because it's a bigger job to be like, yeah, we want to put all black people in camps or something like this. Let's say the prime minister became Hitler, and he targeted like the black people, so the Jews. We'll put all the black people in camps. It's like if, well, a lot of people in Sweden now, they have home defense weapons. It'd be kind of hard to get the cops to go to every black person's home and scoop them up and drag them off into camps, because like every other house has some weapons at home, and people are cultured with a training with the weapons that they do have. So it's kind of it's not that easy to do. Okay, so speaking of the government, I woke up late today. Okay, so I woke up and I saw like blue lights on the wall in the bedroom. And I go, what's going on? Okay, and I had like, maybe here for me again or something. I had people show up here once. They said, oh, God damn it, here we go again, possibly. And I look up and I saw they were responding to a call in the neighborhood. It was a fire truck with the ladder car, and then like the chief fire guy car. So there's like the guy who's maybe coordinating the thing. There's like the fire chief or whatever, like the chief commander firefighter's got like his own car, okay, maybe coordinator. Then they had the ladder truck. There were 2 firefighting vehicles and then 1 or 2 police vehicles out there flashing lights, and I was looking out there, and you saw. So I think it could have been a let's see Messiah, but that's not it was. It could have been this I call an automatic fire alarm, possibly. Somebody burning food, a cooking grease fire. It could be anything. So yeah, now they had the cops there, so I don't know what the cops were there for. It's just a regular fire call. So whatever. The reason at times when this on the public is to make it easier to get away with bullying you, to tyrannize you and oppress you. So part of being a citizen, resisting tyranny in the nation and preventing the growth of tyranny is to be as armed and dangerous as you legally can be. Armed, I would say armed, trained, okay? So yeah, yesterday, after I felt like I'm done live streaming, I did some push-ups, blew off a little bit of steam, the last pot of steam in the tank. Said my prayers, took some supplements, and went to bed. I woke up today, the cops outside. I got so mad yesterday, I set fire to things just telepathically in the neighborhood. That's how mad I got. They said the fiery anger in this neighborhood is so high, it's like jumps like a spark and sets fire to people's houses. Okay, okay. So yeah, that's how you know got fire temper. You go to sleep, man. Next day you wake up, there's been a fire in the apartment complex, the neighboring apartment complex. So I called my wife with wonderful video call, say goodnight to her, tuck her in, keep her free from sin. Oh no 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 no. Exit lights, enter night. Take my hand off to never land. Yeah. So I help to keep her as clean as possible, being a guide to her, which means part of talking to her, they are going to take your vitamin C in the morning. I say, yeah, good job, okay. What about praying? Did you pray to God? And most of the time, I say, yeah. If not, it's like thanks for reminding me. What about reading the Bible? She goes, yeah, I read the Bible, or not yet. Okay, don't forget to do it. It's a lot of small things. That's one of the benefits of knowing other Christians. We help each other. If she got saved, I just say, okay, I'm breaking up with you, bye, okay, I got you saved, haha, or something like that. And now it's like, she's a Christian, and she doesn't know other real Christians. There's no condition to grow. So ultimately, you have at least one other real Christian that you're talking to daily. And that can really help to keep you on the path, as it were. Praying with each other, reminding each other. To do what the Christian should do. So that's the point. I just ordered a bottle of ashwagandha and L-theanine on Amazon. It's totally close to $50, so it's a little bit pricey. The supplements on Amazon, there's some supplements I buy on Amazon. A lot of the supplements that I buy on Top Formula, which is like a Swedish budget online supplement store. And I spend around $300 a month on supplements. Okay. Around that. And if it wasn't for having found this budget, like really doing my research and finding cheap supplements, it might be twice or three times as much, which I wouldn't be able to afford. So I buy a lot of supplements on Top Formula, and a few supplements that I can't source acquire on Top Formula, I buy them on Amazon or other places. Well, when I went to buy liposomal vitamin C in the store that I've been ordering it since it stopped being available on Amazon. You know, it stopped being available on Amazon. Liposomal vitamin C, and I went looking. I found Näro Källa on the Swedish website. They had like a bird in the logo. I've been ordering it there. They didn't have it. I couldn't order it there. It'd be like error. First I thought it might be something with my banking app or something for this, but I tried my computer, I tried ordering from my phone, didn't work. So I found some other website, graviditetskollen it was called, some French website. Grab pregnancy check. Okay, they have the liposomal there. So that's I take 2 forms of vitamin C. I take regular vitamin C, quote unquote, and then liposomal vitamin C, which is a gel. And it comes in these sachets. That are similar to these like ketchup packs you get at McDonald's or something like this. Similar container. Always like a gel, and it's a vitamin. Gotta hydrate. Let me dehydrate. Speaking of vitamin C, this is the regular vitamin C. With a B complex, creatine in there. So how I make my vitamin C water. Now, before I used to buffer it, this is the vitamin C powder. It's called acid. Pour it in a glass bottle like this. This is my doctor filter. I recently replaced the filter cartridge. What a sweet pack of these replacement cartridges. I recommend everybody to filter the water. There's contaminants in the tap water most of the time, I would say. So if you saw my short yesterday, I made like a made it go kind of like half much short. No. This is a guy I keep an eye on some way, so I got my eyes on you. Okay, not so fast until it's gone. Okay, so he's a definitely confirmed shapeshifter reptilian. 100% the Jezebelian shapeshifter from Zeta Reticuli. Okay, and I got it in my Turing machine, and it's being turned. Okay, being cut a little bit every time, like a CNC lathe of the universe. And it's being cut, and he's ruminating inside of it. And it's being cut, his edges have been cut off. Okay, and this part of the thing. This is kind of like references when he makes videos about kind of like kooky concepts like this. So it's more of a reference than a joke, where it's kind of like drawing things that he ends up talking about. It's like the universe and the Turing machine. He's going to cut you. Understand? It's like, okay, so what it's the point. Now the same type of person has some stuff that is legit. So it's one of these like conspiracy people. I'm so scratching in detail. I'm not feeling like giving him a shadow right now. Okay, he had to get into my good graces. He wants my side shut up. There's a lot of work here to go there. Got to carry water for me. And things like this. So, or do my plumbing for 6 months or something like this. Okay. So tallest cloud. Because I'm talking a lot of shit, but I'm backing all up. Okay, yeah. So, okay, backing up. Yeah, but here's the thing. God damn it. So I checked his channel yesterday. And he's like walk around, he does this live vlog. Sometimes, a lot of times he does like talk about stuff when he's driving his car. And it's like, I'll figure out how the universe works, okay? The birds, okay? So something like that. Okay. So here's the thing. He made one of his videos, I guess, on his way home from work. He goes into Walmart or Walgreens or some kind of a department store where they have like tools and things like this. Maybe Home Depot or a single store. And he's going on to talk about it. Nowadays people out of touch. It's like, go touch some grass, okay? I'm in the supermarket here, and I'm touching these cables. I just feel like I'm just touching the cables. And it's like a lot of people out here sitting on the phones. You need to get out here, touch some grass, touch some cables, something like this. That's why I made a video kind of trolling, like half trolling him with tongue in cheek. Was like, it's like, what are you doing with life? And towards the end of it, he went, it's like, do some push-ups, go touch some cables and stuff. So I made a video. I want to do like sucking. He wasn't actually sucking on pipes in the store, okay? But I go around like touching cables. Okay, a lot of kids now, people need to get out there, touch stuff, and touch cables, and be out here. Do some push-ups. I go, okay. All right, the push-ups I do. Okay. So, yesterday I did a training stream. I count it as light training, though the weights were heavier than what I normally use. It's still light training due to the low intensity and short duration. It's still light training, so it's a total effort. And that could be a low level. If I spend 6 hours training like kind of gently, it will still be more or less light training. Okay. If I do use heavy weights and do only 3 repetitions, it's still kind of light training. So I'm gonna roll some cigarettes. Sometimes people call me trolling, and I guess they try to discredit me as a crazy person because I'm talking about conspiracy theory. Seriously, okay? Like the jokes, people could tell are jokes, don't have to try to discredit that. Here's the point. If I have an open chat and I go live talk about government conspiracies, they have someone come in there. How much weed are you smoking? How much crack do you need or something like this? I don't do drugs. I make it all supplements. Fast. And the closest to a drug I do is intermittent alcohol use. I haven't had a drop of alcohol for 2+ weeks now, at least 2 weeks. And I order a bottle of rum on the Swedish liquor store website. And I should get it delivered within 6 days, I think 7. And once I get there, I'll be drinking out of it. No order. Now I've got how I do things. I have a 1 bottle per month rule. So I'm disciplined, like I have a eating 1 time a day rule for the last few years, on most days. I have a disciplined attitude and mode of operation regarding alcohol, which means I allow myself to buy 1 bottle of alcohol per month. Okay, and if I finish, like if I buy a bottle of whiskey and I finish it in 1 week, it's going to be 3 weeks not drinking a drop of alcohol after that. If I finish it in 2 weeks, it's going to be 2 weeks of not drinking after that. If I will finish it in, like, God forbid, 3 days, okay, there will be a lot of days after that not drinking. So that's my relationship with alcohol. I cracked a joke to myself before. I saw the yesterday was conspiracy writing. And I saw the firefighters and the cops outside. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like, next thing I know, they got a fire lit up on my back and some breaks the window that's dousing my whole apartment with 6,000 liters of water based off a claim. Somebody called us and reported you being a fire hazard. They had seen lighting incense inside your home. Okay. It's not for the conspiracy rants you did yesterday exposing government corruption and everything. Just need to come here and make sure. Oh, all this water needs the computer where all the evidence of our corruption. Okay, so here we go. All this I'm not that done. Like when I have documentation, like weird things the government is doing. It's like it's on websites, not just like local. In case I would use my phone or something like this, it will be smaller here. So I'll see. I possibly go to bed again. I feel like I didn't get good quality sleep. Maybe I slept 6 hours lightly. Okay. So I could do with some more sleep. So we'll see what we do. I might stay live a little bit longer, get something to eat, take some supplements, and possibly go to bed later. You don't need a gym membership to get and stay in shape. Some people use that as an excuse to be like, yeah, I'll get in shape, but you gotta find the right gym, or it's like it's this much money to get a gym card, and they use it as an excuse. You don't need a gym to stay in shape. All can I do at home. And I'm in good shape. If you have a body and space to move, you can exercise. Okay. I mean, you could even exercise sitting still in the chair by just flexing and then relaxing your muscles repeatedly. But you're getting some amount of exercise from that training. If you have like a room in a body, you can exercise. Bodyweight exercise in a long way. Some bodyweight squats, push-ups, variation, push-up squats, this, that, the other. And if you feel like that's a little bit like bodyweight exercise alone, you can buy a pull-up bar and a dumbbell set on Amazon. That's what I do. If you find a pull-up bar on Amazon for around $20-25 and a dumbbell set, like a 10 kilo dumbbell set, where you can regulate it so you can alter the weight, where you can have like 1.5 kilos to 10 kilos in the dumbbell. Basic stuff that you can do a lot of things with. So you can start out with bodyweight exercises, get a pull-up bar and a dumbbell set. And it's like if you need more than that, the most important thing for people that are looking to get in shape, burn fat, build muscle, is getting diet and supplementation right. You don't want to be overly focused on just exercising. Say, I want to lose weight, just exercise, and then that being the only thing that you do. Set yourself up for success. Work hard, not smart. If you get diet and supplementation right, you have to spend less time killing yourself with exercising. Meaning if you eat a high sugar diet and you have caloric excess, and it's very easy to have caloric excess, like to have some extreme amount of calories into your body if you consume high sugar products, especially in liquid form. So if you're eating a high calorie diet, getting a lot of sugar carbs, a high carb diet, it's like to burn off all that excess energy you're loading up your body with. Yeah, you have to spend a lot of time exercising to burn it off. Or once the carbohydrates have been converted to fat stored in your body, you have to spend a lot of time exercising to get rid of it. It's like short term. Like if I would drink a 2-liter Coca-Cola today and eat 3 Snickers bars and eat an ice cream, like if I wanted to burn off all that energy, I had to spend quite a lot of time exercising. Now if you live your life like that on a daily basis, and eventually your body puts on a lot of fat, it's going to be hard to burn it off your body. So, case in point, diet and supplementation is key. Some people want to burn fat, it's like they keep other things the same. They might make some micro adjustments, like super small changes to the diet. And then you say, I just exercise more, which is good if somebody's getting exercise, want to improve themselves, but you don't want to keep it to tunnel vision on, like I want to get in shape and all I'm looking to is exercising. It should be exercising, supplement, and diet. Proper supplementation, adequate supplementation. It's crucial. And a lot of it, if you look at my health fitness program, like the reason that it's so rare for men in their 30s to be went with a six-pack, I don't think I'm gonna forget to remind you about that visually with my words. Still for 6 years and more. The reason it's so rare for people in their 30s to have abs and with a six-pack, a lot of it boils down to the average man now have low testosterone. And why it's so hard for people, especially over 40s, is to get in shape, burn fat, build muscle, is because they have low T, like a lot lower T than what's normal. And if testosterone goes down, body fat goes up, energy goes down, which means it's harder to like get into exercising and be consistent with if you deal with fatigue. Okay. So high testosterone is low body fat percentage, high energy, and good athletic performance. So I've been teaching how to naturally raise your testosterone. And basically, why do you understand the problem, understand the solution? Why do a lot of men have low testosterone than what's normal? It's because they live what I would refer to as the anti-testosterone lifestyle. As if I would write a book like for people that want to lower the testosterone, like start living like this, and that's how most people are already living. So it's like eat a high sugar diet, have multiple chronic toxic chemical exposures that if you go read on like Instagram, like Google some of the things, it would be like research indicates this can lower men's testosterone levels. I have an article I use sometimes when I talk about this. The men's health. I found a good article that deals with these things. Like I make videos talking about the natural episode, recommended to switch into natural alternatives for countertop cleaning, and like as many of these replaces many of these toxic chemicals as possible in the commercial products. They don't have to be OCD about it. It's like all or nothing. Like I'm not willing to change everything and stop everything is recommended to stop, so I'm doing nothing. Like if all somebody would do is start taking their supplements and then switch like the soap they use to wash their hands in the bathroom sink, they'd be getting more antitoxin into the body. I mean, these antitoxic supplements that can make your body less affected by toxins. And to explain that, if you're deficient in vitamin C, toxins hurt you more than if you're not deficient in vitamin C. Okay, vitamin C is an antioxidant, so the body utilizes antioxidants to neutralize oxidative stress that toxins cause. So anyway, here's the point. The anti-testosterone lifestyle is, so if you would, all you would do is like start taking the vitamin C, eat 25% less sugar per week, and switch your hand washing soap to an unperfumed, fragrance-free soap. The whole picture is like they make a difference, okay? A significant difference. So it's like I've been going around. I'm ripped with a six-pack since 22. For sure, since 22 years old, I've had a six-pack. Never had a period of like I got belly fat and I'm not ripped with a six-pack. Okay. Then I haven't been doing ab exercise where it's like I'm living my life, working hard, doing crunches and sit-ups, 50 sit-ups every day or crunches. No, it's just walking around, maintaining my posture, doing one sit-up, getting out of bed in the morning, things like this. So the recommended things. Some people can like Mike is always talking about the same things. Yeah, because once you figure out the problem and the solution, the problem doesn't change. What do you want? Want me to make things up? oh, it's like now it's not vitamin C that's the most important thing anymore. I switched it to a B complex. That's what the most important thing to start taking something like this. Because I know it's like the gospel. People have a problem with the lost. The solution remains the same. I understand the solution, the problem. People are sinners, lost sinners. I'm a Christian. And people keep having the same problem. The average person is lost. And the solution remains the same, faith in the gospel. That's the most important thing for him to do, spiritually. Okay? And so it's always the same thing. You always keep telling people the problem is this and the solution is that. It's like, yes. Okay? Because most people still had a problem and haven't applied the solution. So, what a lot of times what I end up recommending, like simple adjustments to your life, that makes a big difference. It started to supplement with vitamin C. Okay, that's the most important vitamin to start supplementing with, I would say. While simultaneously reducing sugar intake. Like you want to change life, eat less sugar, start supplementing with vitamin C. Seriously, not like pennies of protection. And start removing as many toxic exposures of life as possible. Meaning the countertop cleaner you use right now most likely is toxic. So if you could find an alternative to cleaning countertops with, it's not. Ranging from less toxic to optimally non-toxic. Using a less toxic, range from less toxic to non-toxic alternative for countertop cleaning. You've got one less toxic exposure into life. So people listening to me are less likely about getting cancer rather than ending up listening to Edward PF and be like, yeah, I feel your pain because I never got taught how to be healthy and prevent getting cancer. Now you can show up on Ed's channel and be like, yeah, I feel your pain, I know what it's like. I don't think Ed would have had a cancer if he would have gotten on my lifestyle regime in his 20s. Low sugar, doing all the things that I'm doing, detox, avoiding exposure to these toxic chemicals. Do you know that a lot of these toxic chemical camps that part of my protocol I teach people to remove these? They're carcinogenic. Like a lot of these ingredients you might find in your detergent, softener, soap, countertop cleaner, shampoo. Some of these chemicals can be carcinogenic, which means carcinogenic chemical exposure makes people get cancer. Okay, so here's my recommendation: we want to be stronger, fitter, healthier. Less sugar, more vitamin C, and remove as many of these toxic chemical clean approach as possible. And that's really not that bad of a claim. Like if you look at a shampoo bottle and the ingredient list, and I do some research, I try these ingredients, like science indicates exposure to this chemical long term make you more likely to get cancer or something like this. See? So I believe that people that get on my protocol are less likely to get cancer on the basis of reduce your toxic chemical exposure long, and also doing things to like detox your body. Here's the point. So yeah, some of the things that I keep recommending people to do, like the baseline protocol that I have, is like start taking vitamin C, reduce your sugar intake, meaning eat less sugar, put less sugar into your body. Start taking vitamin C and detox your life. So replace as many of these toxic chemical cleaning parts as possible with more natural alternatives. Speaking of that, I just ordered a 4-pack of natural apple soap on Amazon. It was $30. I bought it in the city before, like they have a store that carries it. Now it's possible the Amazon bars are higher quality and like a bigger bar. But I bought a 4-pack of natural apple soap, which is perfume free, fragrance free, for $30. I ordered recently. That's what I use for floor cleaning, showering, hand washing, washing my hands. Now notice how Ed has been teaching this God's health, fitness, wisdom. They will make it less likely people get cancer. See? It's not as valuable that way. But I've been teaching the things that make less like people get help as Christians, because God has enabled me to do these things. So like I said, I'm not teaching cancer cures here. I'm saying it's not that radical to say if you remove your toxin, if you reduce the amount of toxic chemicals that you have exposure to, that you're less likely to get cancer. Okay. So if you look at shampoo, it has like phthalates in there, styrene, this and that. If I go Google all this, ncbi.gov, PubMed, and do some research, I'm sure I'm going to find multiple of these things. Where is it actually? Research shows that these can give you cancer. Like you're more likely to get cancer if you have exposure to this. So, here's the protocol. Less sugar, start taking vitamin C, and detox your life, which means replace as many as toxic chemical hygiene home cleaning products you're using to more natural techniques. So what I use to wash my hands is natural apple soap. And it has, what are the ingredients? It's not 16 things, fragrance, perfume, styrene, this and that. No, it's olive oil, laurel oil, and some sodium, some form of salt. So it's like cooking also, okay? I wouldn't eat it, but it's oils, okay? Might not be food grade olive oil, but whatever, it is like natural. So I use natural apple soap, which is non-toxic, for washing my hands, hand washing pots and pans, cleaning my floors, even countertop. A lot of times what I use for countertop cleaning is a spray bottle filled with vinegar that I dilute down to somewhere ranging from 2 to 6% at most. And it is very easy to clean. Yeah, I can do that. So with a sponge, rub it on the wash with water, it creates like a foam there, it's residual, so that adds a second step, like getting the toilet paper, wiping it off. Okay, with the vinegar, it's like 2 steps. You spray the countertop with the vinegar, and then get toilet paper, paper towels, and wipe that off. Speaking of online orders, I'm gonna unbox the Top Formula box. Times 1940. I'm gonna do an unboxing. Speaking of natural products, instead of toxic chemical detergent softener, this is what I use. This is vinegar, diluted down to approximately 6%. And this is what I use to clean my clothes. If you want to switch to using vinegar in the washing machine, you want to rinse it out first because you have residual softener detergent in it. You don't want to mix that with vinegar. So this has been optimized. Surface area coverage, or centiliters of vinegar liquid to cleaning effect ratio is optimized for this. Meaning, if I just pour it into the tank, vinegar, I have to use more. So for less vinegar, getting the clothes clean, spraying the clothes with vinegar before starting the machine is a more effective way to get it done. So this is how I do. Put the clothes in the washing machine. Spray vinegar on it. This is Bicol. This is part of vitamin C border recipe, how I started doing it. pH reduced to vitamin C water. If you want to make vitamin C water at home, you can use just ascorbic acid vitamin C. And if you use a lot of vitamin C to a small amount of water, it'll be very sour acidic. And you can downregulate the pH. You can do acidity regulation. You can downregulate the acidity level. Acid base, you can reduce the pH by adding a third to 50% as much food grade sodium bicarbonate as ascorbic acid. Now I started out doing that, making pH neutral sodium ascorbate, using 50% as much food grade sodium bicarbonate as ascorbic acid, which makes it pH neutral. And after I stepped down to using a third, and now how I do this is pure ascorbic acid, no pH reduction. I don't add any bicarbonate to vitamin C water most of the time. I use pure ascorbic acid and dilute it down. If you look here, so what I used to, this is the natural apple soap there. What I used for floor cleaning, so I have the natural apple soap powder, and that's not poisonous like what most people use. That's to contain toxic chemicals. That's what I used to wash my hands in the sink. And here, that's I also use natural apple soap for floor cleaning. So what I do, I get this here. The apple soap powder there, run hot water with it, soapify the water, and I use that for cleaning my floors. See? So this natural apple soap replaces a lot of these toxic chemicals that I use. I use it for showering, washing my hands, cleaning my floors. As opposed to what the average person uses, they release all these toxic chemical fumes into there. So if you would switch to natural apple soap for some of these things like washing your hands, hand wash, balls and pans, you're releasing less toxins into there you're inhaling. You'll be absorbing less toxins through your skin. So this is 12% vinegar. Which is a cooking ingredient, which makes it not that bad to say what I'm using is safer than what you're using. Because what I use to wash my clothes in the washing machine is vinegar, and it's a cooking ingredient. So it's like you can use this to change the taste of your food for sauces. Okay, perfect as a flavor regulator, curing food and sauces. Now, what you use is softening detergent powder. So this says use this much in a soup, okay? And what you use says if ingested, call poison control. See, if accidentally ingested, call poison control. It's got like a skull and crossbones, toxic poison, okay? And what I use to wash my clothes in the washing machine has cooking ingredients on it. Use this much of this in this recipe, okay? So it makes it not that bad, but depending on what I'm using is less toxic. But if you soften detergent, it has skull and crossbones. Warning, toxic, you can just call poison, call what? Call the recipe database for a chef's advice on this, the chef hotline. Okay, no, call poison control. Okay, that's right. This is the beginning of the unboxing segment of the video. This is my protein powder, veggie protein powder. I'm not a vegan. The reason I buy this, it's the only protein powder they have on the store that lives up to my standards requirements. It's sugar-free, sweetener-free, and doesn't have any colorings and stuff like this. So it's like plain, natural protein powder, nothing else. There's no sugar, no sweetener, no flavorings. Okay, it's not vanilla or strawberry flavor. It's just plain protein powder, and no sugar, no nothing in there. So. 750 grams. And then supplements. MSM, omega-3 fish oil, Q10, B complex. This is a good B complex supplement. It has, it's better than some more pricey ones. It's cheap. It's around $3.5, and it has PABA, 25 milligrams. So that's kind of rare of a B complex ingredient. Like the supermarket, run-of-the-mill standard first stuff, it doesn't have these things in it. So it has inositol, 25 milligrams of inositol per tablet singular, and 25 milligrams of PABA per tablet. So that's two ingredients that you don't commonly find in B complex supplements. So this is a good B complex supplement. 100 tablets for less than $4. Okay, it's $3 something, 30 crowns something for 100 tablets. I take 3 of these a day at least. Okay, 3 plus, sometimes 4. K2. K2 enhances the absorption of vitamin D3. If you take a vitamin D supplement, you either want to take a vitamin D supplement that has K2 added to it, and you don't mark it as such, D3 plus K2 or D3 and K2 or something like that. Or you buy K2 like I do as a standalone supplement. So I buy the vitamin D, and this vitamin doesn't have any K2 added to it. Same store sells a vitamin K2, a K2 supplement. So K2, vitamin E, which is an antioxidant. Skin collagen. There's type 1, 2, 3 collagen. There's different types of collagen. Now, supplement with ascorbic acid upregulates your collagen production in a lot of cases, meaning vitamin C is part of collagen synthesis in your production. Zinc is part of testosterone synthesis. So if you have low zinc, it's harder for you to produce testosterone. If you're low on vitamin C, that makes it hard for your body to produce collagen. And collagen is used to tendons, repair and maintain tendons, skin, things like this. So if you have low collagen, you look and feel worse. Okay, so collagen, you can take collagen. Vitamin C is a precursor to collagen, you can call it. It's something that you put in your body, and your body makes collagen from it. It's part of it. Like you get vitamin C in there. It's like we take some vitamin C and it's used towards making collagen. It's like I don't take glutathione, but I take glutamine, which is a precursor to glutathione. That's the thing. Maybe I'll have to take 40 grams of glutamine per day for 30 days in a row, and then 15 grams, step down to 15 grams of glutamine per day to get to 25% as much glutathione in my body as if I take like 1 liposomal glutathione sachet per day. It's like you don't have the same effect from taking a precursor as the actual substance. Okay, so here's the point. Magnesium oxide plus sulfate. Magnesium is important. I've been out of magnesium for a few days. So I noticed, like, if I run out of supplements, I've been out of L-theanine and magnesium for the last 4, 5, 6 days. Sure enough, I start getting more like moody. So magnesium is an important supplement for your mental, physical health and performance. Skin collagen. MSM. Could have been taking my advice, end up looking and feeling better and being healed of health problems. Like my girlfriend got cured to 99% of her allergies after starting to take my advice. My mother, her health has improved taking my advice. Anybody I know that's been taking my advice has improved. So I did a kind of light, okay, I didn't do as big of an order, bulk order this month as I usually do. Now, due in part to the fact that I have a lot of stuff left over. So I have made a few at home. Sometimes I buy 3 of these. When I make more, I buy 3 of my 3 fish oil capsules. So yeah, it's a little bit of a smaller order than what's normal. I bought a can of creatine and glutamine. This is meds. This is from meds. Swedish website called meds. And sure enough, speak of the devil, stated himself, creatine and glutamine. Elite nutrition, power strength, 100% pure creatine. Here's another thing on supplements. You don't want to be too brand centric, like in general. Like what I buy, I look for on meds, they have different manufacturers and creatine. And what I look for is the cheapest per gram. So it's like, okay, what is the cheapest significant amount of creatine I can get? Okay. And they have, this one is 300 grams for $12, $15 maybe something. So I don't care too much about the brand. It's 100% pure, which means it's not like the other ones has more. It's like, oh, this has more sugar or less sugar. No, it's pure creatine, which means if it's pure, it means that's the only ingredient. So pure ascorbic acid means it's only ascorbic acid 100%. If it's pure creatine, it means it's only creatine, not contains pure creatine or something like that. So creatine, L-glutamine, not a nice. So creatine and glutamine. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna add some to this vitamin C water I just made while I'm at it. By the way, I take at least 5 grams of each per day. I would say I take 10 plus grams of glutamine. So 5 plus. People don't know how much better they can make you feel if they will take my advice. Change a lot. Okay, that's finished. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. It's a way to control the depth of your cut. Sometimes it's happened if I do too fast, like I fly something. Like if this was here, and I would do it quick, so, oh, this is pretty fast. So to control the cut, it can help to put your finger at the back of it. So if it goes deeper, it stops at my finger, okay? See, if I do it like this, okay, it could be this deep. So do it like this with the finger there, right at the tip, and then draw it like this. I think you better cutting it to control it more freely. This is Amazon. They are about natural incense sticks, which I like to burn. Pack of 12 assorted masala incense sticks. Pack of 12 assorted. Okay. This from Amazon. And this was a bit of a pain to find it, since I have like allergies to certain perfumes. So just digging through Amazon to make sure that it's natural, okay, organic, natural, and doesn't have chemicals in it. Finally, like searching natural incense, you have to look on that 100% natural. Here, this is St. John's wort. St. John's wort can upregulate the serotonin. So many years back, I was taking antidepressants, SSRI, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. That's what the acronym stands for. So people that have low serotonin can get depressed. And the way that antidepressants, big pharma antidepressants work is by upregulating serotonin, by inhibiting the uptake. Now here's a natural, say, St. John's wort herb that can also upregulate the serotonin in another way, which is why you shouldn't take St. John's wort supplements if you take some big pharma drug that also raises serotonin. So this is St. John's wort. And this is super greens powder. This is going to be super shake. If you see my meal prep videos, I do the super shake preparation for my own meals. And this is for the super shakes. Vitamin C, fresh kilo bag of vitamin C powder. And I've been buying this brand over and over again on Amazon. If this stops being available, going out of stock, I'll find some other cheap kilo vitamin C supplement. And this is colloidal silver. That carrot. This is from a specialty light store. The autism, I have sensitivities. Commonly correlated with autism diagnosis or sensitivities. Hence the sunglasses and earplugs is in there a lot of time. So my brain gets stressed from exposure to bright lights, loud noises, flashlights, things like this. So it's not a character. You can say, I got sensitivity. So it's like, oh, it's like you're a pussy. Like, it's not a character. So it's not my taste. I don't know. It's like an allergy. Meaning my brain gets overloaded and more fatigued and stressed. So if I don't wear sunglasses, earplugs, and I have exposure, especially certain type of lights, it's harder for me to keep my mood, okay? And I not get stressed and angry. And it decreases cognitive performance. So my brain works better if I don't have exposure to these bright light noises. So people's sensitivities, which is quite common for people with autism, exposure to bright light noises gives you stress, and it can hurt your performance, like your mental performance, your cognitive performance. So one of the things that I do, I don't like the LEDs and fluorescent lights. I buy these old school vintage Edison bulbs, Tesla bulbs, you might call it. Kronljus. And this is the type of light that I have over there. So these are the type of lights that were common in the 90s, before the advent and colonization of LED lights and fluorescence. The fluorescence have been around for a while. These produce a natural type of light, same type of light that a candle does or the sun, or similar to it. E27, two of these, and it also comes in a matte, same bulb model, comes in different colors. Two of these, three, about three. And then these are for light fixtures that have the E14. It says 1,100 hours. This is more frosted. Okay. This might be the highest lumen, so light strength is measured in lumens. This might be the highest lumen light bulb on all of these. E27, 40 volts. I don't know. No, amber E27, 60 volts. These are 60 volts. Kronljuslampa, vriden, amber E27, 60 volts. This is going, the cardboard stuff is going into a black trash bag. I sorted it. So this is, this is a bag of the cardboard box. I've greatly improved my mental physical health. I cured myself of asthma attacks, stopped using my asthma inhaler. I've improved my autism, like my autistic difficulties, reduced my sensitivities above 50%. I saw a video the other day and it reminded me like I have so much competence and value to offer the world. There's like so many people, I can teach people how to prevent cancer for Christ. Christians less likely to get cancer if they listen to me, if they know. There's people with autism, ADHD, PTSD, CPTSD that could relieve their suffering, the issues by listening to them. I saw a video yesterday, show up on my feed. It's like autistic woman with a unique personality or something like this, and they had some kind of interview. And some young autistic person, and she had the interview, and she was next to mom to talk about, but how do you feel when there's that noises? It makes me feel bad. Okay, and I'm like, I can help this person. I tell mom, I feel stressed. L-theanine, niacin, ashwagandha, vitamin C, magnesium. See, but she's reporting being stressed by living well, being autistic. And I know that if you take supplements, magnesium, L-theanine, ashwagandha, niacin, and vitamin C, she'll be less suffering from the environmental stressors. Right now, how do you feel when the makes you feel stressed? You should take magnesium, vitamin C, niacin, ashwagandha, L-theanine. Should be less stressed. So even in the presence of stressors, also. Now it's not on me to raise other people's pants. I make my videos here. And if that woman's mother found my video, it would be obvious. Yeah, here's things you can do to help her officer. Okay. So. This is once again supplementation. Niacin, magnesium, get a supplementation right. People have anxiety, stress, there's a lot of supplements. They can be helped by taking supplements. But most people know it's like, I've got serious anxiety issues. All they know is like big pharma drugs, stuff like this. Which is one of the leading causes of death in America and Sweden. I believe if more people knew what I knew, there'd be less people from up at the doctor's office with like, I've got serious anxiety problems, stuff like this, and they might get prescribed some big pharma drug. Because if you have a serious problem, a lot of times they like talk therapy that they provide is not enough. Meaning if the anxiety is caused by deficiency of a certain vitamin, you can't like talk that vitamin level up, okay? So if somebody's depressed because they have an extreme niacin deficiency, for example, it's like talking to them is not going to raise the niacin levels and like fill up the niacin tank in the body. Yeah, so people can improve, but you need to have the knowledge. A lot of people have the will to improve. They want to look better, feel better, have more energy, live longer, have some disease prevention. They just don't know. They don't have the required knowledge. They don't have the knowledge. People listen to me less likely to get cancer. People listen to me, take my advice. That is, it's not that hearing my voice is having cancer prevention. Sorry. Speak of vitamins, I gotta take a morning dose. Most wake up dose. Magnolia, niacin, cinnamon, 15, 1, 2. And then omega 3. Boom, 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 boom. That one broke yesterday. Somebody says one, but it says it's being shook. Meaning, unplug that, walk it over here from another room, put it down there, and some vibrations. A lot of times they're not breaking what you mean. Something about marking as shake-proof. Det är liksom skaksäkra, shake-proof. Which means they're designed to be less likely to break for vibrations. Speaking of cancer prevention, obviously I don't recommend smoking cigarettes. So if you're not a smoker, don't start. There'd be one thing I do daily that's not good for your health is smoking. And there are like 10, 15 different things you do that are good for your health. Yeah, so I feel like I didn't get quality sleep tonight. Low duration, low quality. Maybe I got around 5-6 hours. Here's another thing. Now, megaros is supplements. If I wake up with a cold, I cure before the day's over. Sometimes I go to sleep, I have the air vent open, it's a cold draft. I'm underdressed in bed, and I wake up and I got like a chest cold or something like this. I wake up cough in the morning. And before the day is done, it's like I kick the cold. I might be training the afternoon or evening. So I remember when I was a teenager, if I come down with something, wake up cough with a cold in the morning, I'd be sick for like 2 weeks, a week or 2 weeks. Okay, since I got on the lifestyle I'm on now, low sugar, take the supplements that I do, it's like I don't really get sick. If I do come down with something in the morning, it's like I catch a cold in the morning, I've cured it before the day is over. Okay, and notice how it's like, in the morning when it's been 8 hours of sleeping, not taking vitamin C, okay, and I wake up with a cold, I start taking my vitamins again, get it going. It's like before the day is over, I feel like I kicked the cold. So there's things that can weaken your immune system. There's a immune system suppressant effect from intense laborious exercising. So if I would do like an intense training session right before like going to bed, like training really hard, exert your body, that can have your immune system go down deficiency. Now, being vitamin D and vitamin C deficient also hurts your immune system. So they call it a cold because you catch it if it gets cold, see? Common sense. So I had, wasn't there any garlic in there? I had ordered a bottle of garlic. Gotta check the box. It's supposed to be a garlic tablet bottle there. It's a new and improved trainer rig. It's been improved. upgrade by adding a fourth tire to it. It's an ATV now. And I use roll of duct tape around it. Then here we go. Garlic. Garlic contains allicin, which is the medicinal ingredient. I'm going to use lunch in my microwave available.